Okay, so I got a question from David. Now, David brought a fantastic question up to me. And basically what he wrote in and said was, yo, Sparty, there's this girl that I like who's a little bit of a flirt. She's dropping hints that she likes me, but she is very flirtatious with a lot of other dudes. And she likes to say that, she says about 90% of dudes that come up and talk to her, she ends up denying, and she's really not that into. And for her, it's a little bit of an ego boost because she likes to brag a little bit about how she turns these dudes down and how she has all of these orbiters. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be that guy. What should I do in that situation? Because I don't want to be one of those dudes who approaches her and turns her off, and she talks about me behind my back. Okay, so David, I want to start off by saying this, okay? I love a flirt. I love a good flirt because that right there is a high status girl. That's a girl who knows how to communicate. I love me a flirt. It's fucking sexy to me, okay? So I can see why you're kind of into this girl. Now, I want to say one thing before I dive into this video, okay? Do not get hooked up on one fucking bitch, okay? Never, okay? Never. You don't want to just narrow in on one girl. You want to have a spectrum. You want to be more focused on your path than one single fucking chick, okay? Because the minute you narrow down on one girl, you're investing all of this thought energy into her, and it's not good because you're putting in way more energy than she is to you. Now, let's dive into the video, okay? This is a good thing to know, okay? So, while I don't want you focusing in on this one girl, you're going to deal with flirty girls in your life, and you want to know how to handle the flirty girls, okay? And basically, right, so the flirty girls get hit on a lot. And I'm going to give you a little bit of story. So I used to frequent a bar quite a bit, okay? I made myself like a household name at this bar, and there was this really, really, really attractive girl. And of course, bartenders that are attractive, they get hit on quite a bit by guys that come up and approach them. Guys will give them their numbers, and what they'll end up doing is, they'll talk to them all night. She'll give the number, she'll get the number, and she'll never fucking hit them back. Okay? They get needy, they get clingy, they blah, 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 okay? So sometimes with the flirty girls, in this specific situation with this bartender, I would go to the bar and I would talk about all the dudes that would hit on her, right? And I would just be like, oh, who hit on you? Tell me about the orbiters today. Like, what was said to you today? What creepy shit did you hear, right? Because girls love talking about the creepy shit. But for me, I wouldn't really approach her. I wouldn't really ask her to hang out because I saw all of this shit that these dudes were doing, okay? So while these guys were hitting on her and she was talking to me about it, she eventually got comfortable with me, okay? And when she got comfortable with me, right, about like a month or two down the line, she ended up asking me to hang out after one of her shifts, okay? She's like, hey, come to this post-game party with me and a couple other bartenders. We're going here, yada, yada, yada. Come through. Just I'll serve you some drinks. Until then, we'll ride in together. So I stayed back with a couple friends, and then we end up going, right? And what ended up happening at the after party or whatever, we ended up hooking up, okay? And reason being was more so that I wasn't being creepy. I wasn't being too pushy. I was kind of being understanding and laid back and kind of playing what we call long-term game, okay? Long-term game is essentially when you're holding back, bits and pieces here and there, staying relevant, not turning her off, just kind of showing your cool personality, and eventually she just trusts you enough where she's like, I've seen enough of you, you're a cool dude, I want to see if I like you, right? So that's kind of what happened in that specific situation with me and this girl who gets hit on a lot. Now, I'm sure this girl is very similar to like what most hot bartenders deal with, okay? She probably gets hit on a lot, and you don't want to be just another dude. You want to kind of like be the guy that fucking, ends up sticking your dick in there, right? So in this situation, what you're going through right now, you're not in a bad spot, okay? Because she's telling you, and she's openly telling you about guys that are hitting on her and how she's creeped out by them, right? So she's getting more comfortable with you. Now, one of the things that I would do, right, in this specific situation, if I'm you, is I would almost push her away. almost make it seem like, oh, it's cute you have a bunch of guys that are, trying to slide into your DMs and everything, but you're not my type, It's cute that you have shit like that, and it's cute that, you think you're like this 10, but I wouldn't hook up with you. You're not my type. I like blonde girls. I like girls that are 5'5" or whatever. You start disqualifying her a little bit, right? Because she's so used to thirsty guys like complimenting her and telling her how pretty she is and shit like that. So it pumps up her ego. So really what she needs is a playful reality check, So she's talking about this dude who's DMing her, and she's like, oh, dude, I can't. It's almost like I can't get rid of him. He keeps DMing me. He's sending me all this weird shit. One of the things you could say, and what I've done before, and it's worked very efficiently, right, is you because actually a girl was doing this to me like a week ago, right? She's like, oh, this guy won't stop DMing me. He's super annoying. He's super cringe. He's giving me the ick. I don't know. I don't want to be around him. I'm sorry, it's getting a little dark in here, but she's saying all this shit to me, right? And I say to her, I say, you better take him, because that's the best you're gonna get, right? You're not gonna get anything better than that. So basically, what you're telling her is, I don't think you're that good looking. You're not gonna do better than that. Go fucking hook up with him. And you try to set her up with him. You try to influence her to do that. Go with that guy. And what she's gonna do is gonna be like, you're basically pushing her away and telling her that's your level. You belong with that guy over there, right? That low status dude. That's all you, right? So she's telling me this, and I tell her that shit, right? She's like, fuck off, right? And now what she's starting to do is trying to prove herself to me. She's like, I'm better than that. Come on, look at all these DMs. Look how good I look. Look at this bikini pic of me. You look at this guy. His body's this. His body's that. He's not on my level. And she's trying to prove herself to me and getting a little bit of an argument with me. But she's fucking turned on, and now we got a little bit of banter. I challenged her a little bit. And now there's some fucking tension. And now, because of that, what's she gonna want to do? She's gonna want to fucking corner me in a bar and turn me on. She's gonna want to win my approval. God damn it, I want your fucking approval, Sparty. I fucking want it, okay? So that's what she wants. So push her away a little bit. Let her know that you're not my fucking type. I'm better than you a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm a little bit. Just a tiny bit out of your league. Just a little bit. Okay? So you do that shit to her. It's playful. It's fucking not bad. You're not downgrading or anything. You're just toying around with it, right? And little shit like that, when you kind of push her away, very fucking good. Very, very effective. And what you're going to end up noticing is there's going to be an opportunity where you're one-on-one with her. Pull the move there. Okay? When you're one-on-one with her, you got a couple beers in you, or you're just one-on-one, pull the move there. Okay? She's basically challenging you to pull a fucking move. Okay? She's giving you an opportunity. She's talking to you about all these other dudes. She's telling you about the orbiters. That's a good sign. If a girl's talking about her fucking orbiters and all the creepy guys around her to you, that means she trusts you. Okay? So do it. Okay? You're almost there. Get her alone. You'll be